Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video and welcome to something a little bit different. Yes, today we are jumping in with the all-new iRacing arcade, or at least the demo that became publicly available a couple of days ago. Now, of course, iRacing's been on a little bit of a tear recently. NASCAR 25 came out last week. A massive thank you to everybody for the support on those videos. Of course, if you're wondering where this series has gone and you haven't already, I'll make sure I leave a link to Map 2 and 2 Oval Racing down in the description because obviously, yeah, we're having a lot of fun with that series and I think, you know, the support so far has been mental, and obviously, if you're missing out on it, that is where it is now gone. But I wanted to dive in today. I wanted to see kind of what iRacing Arcade was like, whether it's worth your time, whether, of course, when the full release happens, I believe on the 30th, whether it's going to be worth your money as well. Because this is a very, very left field title. Of course, everybody knows iRacing for the ultra-realistic, usually, simulation, and this game isn't. It's meant to be a bit more fun. It is basically, as far as I can kind of describe it, if you guys remember Circuit Superstars from a few years ago, it is made by the same team that did Circuit Superstars, but of course with some of the licensing that obviously iRacing has in place. For example, like Porsche, you can see in the background already Tsukuba, and everything like that. Now, like I mentioned, of course, it is a demo. I don't believe there is too much available inside the game kind of for this preview version, but obviously if there's someone from the iRacing team that wants to send me out a full version of the game as well, I would love to make another video on it in the future as well. As what have we got here? Look at that nice truck, and obviously, yeah, there we go, immediately with the Porsche GT3 Cup car as well then. But yeah, I mean, this is, like I said, just so left field from kind of what you would expect from iRacing, but it is quite cool to kind of see a top-down kind of demo game like this. Now, I'm playing on an Xbox Series X controller, so we'll wait and see as to how we get on. But I remember Circuit Superstars was really, really good fun. And immediately, woo, listen to that! You get the proper sound of the Porsche Cup car as well. I mean, it sounds obviously very, very similar to what it does inside iRacing as well there. Maybe I'll have to do like a direct comparison between this car and the one on iRacing. Now, I remember obviously Circuit Superstars, like I said, I had quite a lot of fun with it, and it had quite a big kind of community around it as well. There was a very, very kind of competitive scene inside that game, and now, of course, iRacing is entirely a competitive scene, so we'd expect kind of a similar vibe from that game as well. As well, I mean, you can really, really pivot the car around. It's very, very responsive at the front end, which immediately after coming off of Formula Legends a couple of weeks ago, I think is certainly instantly feels a lot more kind of intuitive and pick up and play, because of course you get to a corner, you turn in, and it actually bites, unlike the cars on Circuit Superstars then, as we make our way out onto the back straight. Oh, you can see again, obviously right up to VMAX. That final corner is completely flat out, and it is going to be a 28-212. Absolutely love it there. Immediately, got to get a 2-1-2 in there. But we don't even go fastest. Abdul Khalil ended up going fastest there by the end of that session. But celebrating with the team with our number 2 star. I mean, that Porsche Cup car just looks so cute, doesn't it? It's the only way I could describe it. 0.003 of a second in it for pole position. That's going to be one of the closest I've ever seen in any. I guess now we've got to say any of iRacing's games as well. But ready then for a 6-lap race here at Tsukuba. I mean, if this is the whole demo, this video might be wrapped up in about 6 minutes, which is quite funny as well there. But as you can see, you got health, you got fuel, and you got tyre life. You got 5 red lights, and it's lights out, and away we go. And so I wanted to immediately try and have a look down the inside of turn 1. I would assume now contact is on as we head into, well, the race there as us trying to get the car. I mean, listen to the pops and bangs coming out the back of it. Absolutely brilliant. Can we try and get a bit of a slipstream? I don't know how much of a slipstream effect there is, but you can see the AI there giving us a little bit of room as I get up on 2 wheels down through the final couple of corners. Oh, there is contacts, and I'm going to get a little bit thrown out there as clearly Abdul doesn't want to give me any space, but he absolutely doesn't have to, and I'm going to return the favour. Big send. Park it down the inside, ready for that next corner. And you can see, well, again, he tried to swipe me. Clearly, I mean, if you guys watched the sprint race from the My Team career mode on Monday, clearly myself and Abdul now are a bit like me and Charles Leclerc over in that series. I'm seeing one common denominator, but yeah, like I said, obviously this game will be going up in direct competition with Formula Legends, and I'm sure kind of before the Formula Legends full game dropped, I think iRacing and obviously Original Fire Games as well, probably very, very nervous about it. It's a shame that game really didn't, you know, understandably didn't kind of get the reception I think everyone kind of expected of it. Because, obviously, yeah, the handling model is a little bit janky. I'm hoping they do bring some updates to it in the future as well. But look at that, 27-8 then. Now we're getting into the swing of things, he says, as he immediately spins it, or half spins it down at turn 1. But, I mean, it's the only way I can describe this game at the moment is cute. It's just so cute. Which seems hilarious. I mean, if you told someone 3 years ago that this would be an iRacing game, they would have, I think you would have been put into, like, a mental ward or something like that. It's such kind of a weird route that iRacing is going down. But honestly, I think it's actually fantastic. Kind of this, the NASCAR game, and obviously iRacing kind of gives you the full spectrum of game availability as well. Obviously, you've got something you can just jump in and have a laugh with. You've got obviously NASCAR that you can jump in, have a bit of fun, but obviously you can take more seriously if you want to. And then, of course, iRacing that you can jump into and just get absolutely bullied by some Nordic sweat. Oh, no, I've got a penalty. Oh, no. Am I going to lose this race now on the very last lap because I'm an idiot? Ah! I'm getting pushed around and everything. I think I bottled this. I mean, it wouldn't be a Mat 212 video without a Mat 212 bottle, would it now? Oh, come on. Ah! The AI, they are aggressive, it is safe to say, as we're going to try and cover off the nose there of Rune Salberg through the final couple of corners, but, I mean, he would have nearly hugged that apex. Did we win? I think we still won. I think the penalty got voided, so absolutely love that as well. I mean, I can give up with this game now. What is that dance move? Oh, man. What is that dance move? Shocking. Did we lap people? I don't recall us lapping people. Okay. But there we go then. Is that everything? Genuine chocolate milk as well. Absolutely fantastic. And, well, I'm surprised that Abdul is so happy. Because we definitely made some enemies with each other. But there we go then. I guess that is the demo from iRacing Arcade. I mean, again, when the full game comes out in a couple of weeks' time, I will definitely be giving it another jump in as well. But personally, I think the game, I mean, immediately from those, 7 minutes worth of impressions are probably very, very good fun. Like I said, it is a very, very different experience to what you get on Formula Legends. A bit more forgiving, but honestly, I think that's probably what you want from a game like this as well. But of course, obviously, there's a free demo available on Steam. You've just watched me play through the entirety of it. But give it a go yourself. Let me know how you get on with it. Because I think, you know, depending on obviously what content comes to the full game and everything like that, I think this is going to be very, very good fun. Thank you all so much for watching, though. It's an incredibly short video today. For that, I do apologise. And I guess we will be back very soon with more kind of sim racing content.